Welcome to the Ever After Cast, brought to you by Ever After Holidays. We're your hosts, Matty.
And I'm Laura.
Here to share magical adventures and unforgettable memories from Disney, Universal and beyond, together with our special guests.
Please note, all views and stories shared are personal to ourselves and our guests and may not reflect current park or destination operations.
So sit back, relax and let's begin today's adventure. Hello and welcome to the final episode of our first series of the Ever After Cast. I can't believe it.
I know, where's the time gone?
12 episodes.
Yeah.
It's been, I'm not going to lie, it has been hard work though.
It's been hard work, but I've loved it.
It's been fun.
Time flies when you're just talking Disney and holidays.
Especially the last two episodes.
Yeah. If you watched all of them, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
They were
if
longer
you got
ones.
to the end, especially the Tokyo one.
Yeah.
But obviously you'll have all just had Christmas, so I hope you all had the most merriest of times and made lots of memories with your families.
Got some Disney trips planned or booked.
Announced. Normally on my Facebook feed on Christmas Day is full of for Orlando groups and things of families doing the Christmas reveals for the children.
Yeah, I love that. We get quite a lot of people going, I'm booking it as a surprise for the family, and it's
sometimes
so cute.
we get customers sending us on social media their reveals as well.
Yeah, if you do, tag us if you're doing it,
If you are a customer of ours and you do a reveal over Christmas and you haven't sent us it, send us it on Instagram or on Facebook and just tell us that, we're allowed to share it, and we will save and share it. Or if you're on Instagram, you can always tag us at Eat After Holidays. We'll see that notification and then we can share it to our page as well so that everybody else can see your lovely reveal. I know some people they don't like to have the children on social media and they totally get it.
Oh yeah.
But some customers are quite happy with that. But if you are, just get in touch. We'd love to see, even if it's just for us and you just want to share it with us and it's not necessarily for us to share on social media, send it to us. We would love to see.
So anyone who can keep a holiday secret, props to you, because I won't be able to do it. So if you kept it secret for a month or even a year and you've had it booked and you do your reveal, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
I love it.
And talking about secrets and things, so me and Laura throughout the podcast have kept some secrets about some of the things that we're going to be doing in 2027. Is it 2027 next year?
Nope.
2026. I'll get the. I know why.
No, I did this the other day. Somebody wanted a quote, and I gave them the quote, and then I was like, something about payment, and they were like, well, it's full payment because they had to. I was like, oh, I am in 2027 mode because we sell up to 27. I am completely a year ahead.
I do it all the time. I always get my years wrung because every day we're talking about in advance. Because obviously we can book Orlando holidays and up until December 2027. In my mind, I'm always a year ahead. So apologies for that. It's 2026 next year, not 2027.
If you're watching it, this time we're recording. It's 2025 now.
And when this goes out, it will still be 2025. It'll be just before the new year.
25's been a busy year.
Oh God, this year has been crazy.
I feel like it's been two separate years. We've packed a lot in, but it feels like it's gone fast. But both of us have done so much.
Yeah, and I feel like Ever After Holidays this year has been crazy busy with new products. All of us learning this new product, experiencing product. There's just been so much. Obviously, you've had Epic Universe opening. I went back in the previews. That feels like 5 minutes ago. It wasn't. It was back in March.
I know. I can't believe it was your big birthday this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, my 40th birthday
feels
in February.
Years ago now.
And I'm 41 in February. I can't believe it. Do you know?
You've had a really good 40th year, though.
It's been a great 40th. Yeah, a lot of bucket lists ticked off, and obviously you've done a lot of bucket list trips this year.
Yeah, I got back to travelling, so it's I'm doing everything that I had to move from the year before, and
it's been amazing. And I just want to start off by saying to everybody that listens, that's a customer of ours, thank you for booking with us at Ever After Holidays. It honestly, you're not just supporting a local business, which is a small team. It's a small team of Disney and Universal fans, like we always say. But obviously, it's our passion, your passion, and we just like to make your dream holidays come true. And thank you to every single one of you that's a customer of ours and supports us, because it means the world to us as well. Ever After Holidays would not be here without.
And we love bringing new products in that we can do, and you know, when first like Hong Kong holiday I sold, or Tokyo holiday I sold, it's just so exciting.
Yeah, because this year we actually launched Hong Kong last year.
Yeah.
But Tokyo, this year, new product launches, we've had Tokyo, we've had Shanghai Disney, then obviously Epic Universe is open, so we've had the Stella Nova, Terra Luna and the Helios at Universal, new products to sell. We've had the Disney Treasure,
Destiny
we've also had the Disney Destiny, which I'll speak about in a moment.
And there'll be cruises that just come in left, right and centre.
Cruises, Disney Cruise Line is becoming so popular with us, and you know, as a what do they call it? Disney Cruise Line ambassador. It's I love the product.
I do,
absolutely love it. For me, it's like one of my favourite things. It's the most relaxing way.
Yeah.
And we, that episode we did on Disney Cruise Line, it's only half of an episode because we're going to have to do another one.
It's just
on Disney Cruise.
I've completely fully adapted to cruise life and love them and making them a priority of my holidays now. And they should. I hear people who love the parks and love this, and I'm like, if you're not done a cruise yet, like
you need to do a cruise while you're there.
If you can't, like it's so good.
But then moving into 2026, obviously, Christmas is now, it's not over, it's still the holiday season. However, I know what it's like in the travel industry. Once Christmas Day is over, all of those travel agency, travel agent, tour operator adverts start on the TV. You're all probably going to be thinking about your next holiday, booking your next holiday, and obviously all the products we've got on sale, which we'll talk about at the end of the holiday and what's on the at the end of this episode. Just to remind you what is on sale with us at Ever After Holidays and where you can find the most up-to-date offers and information. However, going into 2026, me and Laura in this episode are going to talk about what upcoming trips we've got, both as personal trips and collaboration work trips for Ever After Holidays.
We've got lots of fun things to share coming up.
Because obviously a lot of people probably won't know that since you've come back to work, your role's changed a bit. So not only you providing and making these bookings for customers through Dream Holidays, but you're also more involved in the social media aspect and content creation and experiencing products, because it is difficult. And I'm blessed I get invited to all these places and what have you, and it's hard doing it on your own. I know Richard, many of you know Richard, who does admin and ticketing. He comes on a lot of trips with me. But obviously, you're more into social media, so you've got your own YouTube channel and things, and
it's a passion of mine.
It just makes sense for you to join me on the journey going forward within the business in generating content for the business. And I don't always have the time to publish the stuff that I've got. I try and put the most important things out, but I don't always have time to put the little things out.
Because there's constantly new products, new things coming out.
So much this year, so much.
Yeah.
I mean, Epic Universe, like I've just come back, and obviously I went on the preview trip and I couldn't film anything. I was not allowed.
That would have killed me.
It was like a secret. We weren't allowed to have our phones out. We weren't even allowed to make like calls or like have video calls with anybody. It was so strict. So going to Epic Universe, I just came back, and being able to take photos. I've got that much content, like. I'm like, more people, stuck, what do I want to post next?
Yeah, because I think more people are going into 26 because the tickets are going to change, and you will get Epic included in your all parks tickets, and you
can go as much as you want over 14 days.
So it's it changes it all, because I know this year was kind of just the one day, and some people were kind of saving it to 2026 or Epic Universe. So we've got so much. I've still got so much to share from when I went as well. It's an amazing park. So
and loads to share coming up for next year. And it'll be easier if we're both on these things as well, to be able to share it between us. Like you post that, I'll post this.
And let us know, guys. Like, do you want us to do some like lives, or do you want to do some Q&As? What content do you want to see?
Yeah. So when we're on trips going forward together as a Ever After Holidays trip, if you're interested in something based on the product and you want us to to specifically focus on that, just let us know.
Yeah.
And we can do that. Just comment or email us. Or that you want us to, like Laura said, if you want us to do a live stream from one of the destinations we're at and talk about it while we're there, we're happy to do that. Anything like that. But I think we should let everybody know what we're going to be doing. Should we go in chronological order?
Yes, I think.
So I think the first trip
Are
for
we
me...
having a break?
We're both going away in February.
Yes, as like our own kind of person. It just happens to be the same kind of holiday.
Yeah. For me, mine is work, but that's to focus on the Festival of the Arts because it's something that we've never showcased before.
Yes.
It's not a long trip. It was very budget conscious to be able to do this one. It was some cheap flights. Get out there, utilise the free Disney dining plan, get a Disney sailing on their Disney Cruise Line because the Dream is good. It's basically I'm flying over, I'm doing the Dream for 3 nights, then I'm doing the Caribbean Beach Resort, which actually I haven't done this yet, but after my recent trip I want to change it to the French Quarter.
Did you love French Quarter?
I loved French Quarter.
Good, because that's where I'm staying. It's not because I'm staying there.
Well, we did speak about this on another podcast previously where Coronado Springs, I'm not going to lie, Coronado Springs is my favourite moderate resort.
Because you've done them all now.
I love the tower, but you pay a premium to stay in the tower.
Yeah.
So it would be a lot more expensive for me to stay in the tower at Coronado Springs than it would be to do Port Orleans French Quarter.
Yeah.
And what I loved about French Quarter, how small it is.
That's why I chosen. Yeah, that's why I've kind of gone for it.
Well, we were like in Block 2, which is near the back where the ferry boat is to Disney Springs.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a garden view room. We didn't pay for that. We got sprinkled with pixie dust, but it actually overlooked the swimming pool.
Oh.
And it took like less than 5 minutes to walk to the food court, less than 5 minutes to walk to the bus stop. The pool was opposite. Ferry boat opposite. It's such a small resort and it's really pretty.
Yeah.
There was horses and carriages all around. So I do need, it might even be available for me to change to, but I need to change it. I just haven't had time to do it yet.
You might also, I know when we go, I don't know if your dates cover this, but Mardi Gras is actually, I think it's maybe the 17th of February.
I fly home the 16th.
Oh, so we might still see some bits of it. But yeah, that kind of week is Mardi Gras. And I know when my parents went in February and stayed at Riverside, Port Orleans Riverside, they had like a Tiana's float or something for Mardi Gras.
No,
but obviously it changes every year.
I'd love to extend it to do that, but because it's literally just to get that Festival of Arts done and dusted and documented, it's just going to be a short and sweet trip. So I can't really change it, but I'm going to change the hotel.
Yeah.
If I can, and it's available, and I'll make a point of doing that tomorrow.
That's
But you're actually coming over while I'm there.
So we've got a trip planned. Actually, we had it booked last year. Was it last? No, for this year, sorry. Getting my years mixed up. We had it booked. I actually had surgery early this year in January, so we had to move it. And we've moved it to February 2026. I didn't know you would go. I think it's just kind of happened over there at the same time, wasn't it? And this is going to be my boyfriend Kieran's first ever trip to Walt Disney World. And like I said, I probably said on the previous podcast, he's done Paris, he's done California, and he's done Tokyo, and he's yet to go. I keep going to him, you go into the big dog, and he's like, what are you on about? And I'm like, the big dog. You go into the big, Walt Disney World, it's very different to the other ones he's been to, and he's like, okay. So yeah, I'm very excited to show him Epcot. We're actually flying on his birthday, and he's requested Drinking Around the World at Epcot with you and Richard, so because I think you'll be the best tour guides for that, and to show him how it's done. And it's actually going to be a trip with my parents, and then my auntie and uncle as well, who we used to previously holiday together, and they haven't been since 2018, like March 2018. So lots has changed. My uncle loves like Star Wars and the movies and all of that sort of stuff. So excited to show them that. And
it'll be the Festival of the Arts as well.
To see that, yeah. I've not done Disney World since 2023, so to me, I feel like I'm ready. I felt like I needed a bit of a break from it, I think, after my 23 trip. And I wanted to do other stuff. I wanted to do California, I wanted to do Tokyo, etc., etc. Obviously, I had a very unfortunate health thing that took up all of 2024, and I'm ready now. When I just previously went on the Treasure and did Epic, and I loved Epic. We are actually doing Epic on my dad's birthday. So we're staying 2 nights at Stella. Because I came back from Epic, I went to them, you need to do it. But I when I left that trip, I was like, I miss Walt Disney World. I'm ready to go back in Epcot. I'm ready for Animal Kingdom. And we've got the Disney quick service dining plan, which was part of the offer. And it's just going to be like a first trip for my auntie and uncle, who are grandparents now, and my mum and dad, who are grandparents. Just a trip kind of. And they're very, both of them are very hands-on grandparents, do a lot kind of thing as grandparents. So they are ready for a little adults-only trip.
Disney adult trip.
Yes, and my mum and dad did it on their own last February. Was it last? I don't even know the years. Yeah, last February, and they loved it. So yeah, I'm excited. I've not been with my parents. I can't even think.
So that'll be
last
nice
time was.
for you.
Yeah, so I just can't wait to go with them again and show Kieran Walt Disney World. And we're going to do a full day of just going around the resorts. We're going to do a bit of a resort hop. So it might be a day that you're free as well, or you can meet us for a couple of drinks and just go, because I think I've said this on the podcast previously as well. I'm such a nerd when it comes to Disney transportation. I love when people go, oh, how'd you get from Magic Kingdom to Epcot then? Or how'd you get onto that? And I'm like, right, you've got this option, this option. I love it. I love the whole Skyliner, the monorail, the boats, like all of that. So I'm excited to do a little resort hop with him, and he needs to see the scale of it.
Yeah,
as long as
there's
a drink involved, he'll be fine.
Oh god, yeah. But especially like because he's not seen Disney World, and he's been to California, Tokyo, and Paris, and like you said, the scale of it and everything. I think he's just going to have his mind blown.
I know. I think he's going to love Animal Kingdom, and I think he's going to love Epcot. He'll probably love it all.
I think he'll love it all.
Yeah, but again, comment below. Like, I'm going to ask this as well on my social media as well, so make sure you follow us and Matty as well. But I'm going to ask, like, what's like the rite of passage things to do when you go to Florida? Like, for example, I think like you need to go to Club Cool and drink the Beverly drink in Epcot. Like, give me some ideas of what he has to do for his first trip.
Yeah.
And that'd be, I'm interested to see.
I mean, my best advice for his first trip would be start in Mexico and get a nice cocktail with a lot of tequila in it.
Especially if he's got me behind him going, Epcot this, Epcot that. Do you know this? Do you know that? Can you see Tower of Terror through the Moroccan pavilion? Because it's painted the same. He's going to throw me in World Showcase Lagoon, I think, but at the end of it, because I am just going to be...
throw me in as well. I don't know. God. But then after that, so... I've got a trip in March, which is going to be really special for me personally because...
This is kind of a last minute bit of a change of a trip, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a last minute bit of a change. So basically, I've just come back from Florida. I've just been on the maiden voyage of the Disney Destiny, so I've been on every single Disney cruise line ship.
As of now, you have, yeah.
So as of now, I've been to all 6 Disney parks. Obviously, when Disney Abu Dhabi comes along, that'll be next. But as of now, I've completed the 6-park challenge, and I've been on all of the Disney cruise ships.
I think that's a round of applause, because that is pretty cool.
A round of applause for that. However, I did have booked for this month the Disney Adventure maiden voyage from Singapore, which is it's not in the Wish class, it's not in the Dream class, it's not in the Magic class, it's in its own entity, and it's a behemoth. It's absolutely massive. It's going to be one of the largest cruise ships in the world, and it's a Disney ship, and the Disney Adventure it's called, and for the 5 years it's going to be based in Singapore. They might extend it, I don't know. It's not sailing anywhere, it's literally sailing in the sea.
3 and 4 nights.
3 and 4 and 5 night sailings, I think.
Okay.
But we were booked on the maiden voyage and the sailing straight after it this month. It got delayed, so it's been pushed back to March, but I'm still going.
Yeah.
So in March, I'm flying over to Singapore, and this is something we do book for customers. We have got customers that are booked, not necessarily on the maiden voyage. I think we have got a couple booked on the maiden voyage, but customers after that we've got booked as well.
Yeah.
So we've been booking it since it's gone on sale.
Or they go Hong Kong and then they go. I do lots of offers like that.
You can go to the other different Disney destinations and over to Singapore. But this particular trip that I'm doing we can book all of this at Ever After Holidays. It's not just because this is the maiden voyage. I'm flying over to Singapore in March. Direct from London. We are staying in Singapore, but we're staying, and this is what I mean. This is why I need to go, because I need to familiarise myself with it more. But it's basically like the island area where Universal Studios Singapore is. And I've booked to stay at the Hard Rock there.
Okay.
Because they've got a Hard Rock hotel.
Cool.
So I'm staying at the Hard Rock, which is pretty much like one of the Universal hotels there, and we're going to do a couple of days in Universal Studios Singapore, which we can book for customers as well. We can book this Hard Rock Hotel and the other ones that are affiliated with or even not affiliated with. The Hard Rock Hotel, originally I didn't have that one booked because I'm not going to lie, it's expensive.
Hard Rocks aren't they? I feel like even like the New York one and the Florida one, the Orlando one.
But there was a special, because my flight's overnight, there was a special offer rate when I booked it where it was like there was a couple of nights free if you booked 5 nights, and I only needed it for 4 nights. So the 5 nights was cheaper than the 4 nights.
Okay.
So I was like, right, well the difference, if you think about it, what I would spend in taxis and stuff from this other hotel that I booked, which was gorgeous, quite happily stayed there. I was like, I might as well just do that Hard Rock, so I booked it.
And then you're there for the whole time before you go on the cruise?
Before we go on the cruise.
Okay, how far away is it from the cruise, do you know? From
literally like the island where
everything's quite close together, isn't it?
Everything's really close together. Like the Disney, it's about 20 minutes away.
Nice.
In a cab where the cruise ship's going to be docked. So then we've got the maiden voyage, 3 night sailing, or I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 night sailing. It's a maiden voyage of the Disney Adventure. Now, because it's such a huge ship, I've actually booked back to back because I'm not going to be able to get everything done and all the
travelling all that way way.
I don't want to be on that ship. I think it's 4. I think it's 3 nights.
Right.
Actually, it's 3 nights the maiden voyage, because originally the cruise after it in December was a 4 night, so it would have made it a 7 night sailing in total for us. But the sailing straight after it now is 3 nights.
Okay.
So it's only going to be 6 nights in total on the ship.
Right.
But even still, that's enough time because there's 6 rotational restaurants on there.
Yes.
So
that's double what it is on
that's
other
double
cruises,
on all the other ships. So I want to be able to eat in each one at least once and be able to get the content and stuff for it. So that's a really exciting trip. And obviously it's the first Disney Cruise Line ship to have a roller coaster on it.
They've just released some of the pictures, haven't they? Like the ride vehicles.
It just looks amazing. And the back of the ship, they've got like they've got on some of the Royal Caribbean ships, like a water pool thing where they're going to do like a Moana show at the back of the ship out in the open. And
it's quite, I know obviously it costs to get a little more to get there and thing, but the rates aren't too bad.
The flights weren't too bad either.
Okay.
Do you know what? It's relatively inexpensive. The cruise, the Singapore cruise price it's not itself. Obviously we package it all up under an atoll. But it's not as expensive as what you would think it would be. You just need to make sure that you're getting booked in advance to get the best prices. It's because Disney Cruise Line works that way anyway. The more less cabins available, the more pricier it gets. The earlier you can spend.
I mean, I think Singapore could be quite relatively a great price, or you can go and stay at like the one. What's the one with the big pool at the top and the fancy hotel there?
Yeah, that one's real. That is expensive. Really expensive.
But I think there's lots in Singapore.
It's like a big glass log or something with 2 like glass sticks. I've forgotten what it's called. But this is what I mean. Once I've been somewhere,
the sands or the base sands, something like that. I don't know.
No idea. But once I've been somewhere, I am quite. I know what I'm talking about. And it's new product and. That'll keep me up to date with Disney Cruise Line because obviously, as everybody knows, Disney Cruise Line are going to be bringing out over the next 5 years even more ships. There's going to be another class of ships which are going to be smaller than the Dream and Fantasy but bigger than the Magic and Wonder. There's going to be 3 of them. There's going to be another 2 Wish class ships coming, one of which is going to be based in Tokyo. So by 2031, I think there's going to be 13 Disney cruise ships in total. Now I've completed the parks and I've got all the ships done. I'll need to stay on top of them all. I've got to.
You need to get to Pearl.
I need to get to Pearl as well.
He's ranking up his Castaway key.
I think I might be Pearl nearly by the end of next year. And then I'll want that plaque of Castaway key. That'll be my next goal. But yeah, so that's an exciting trip that I'm doing in March. And then there's another trip that we're doing, which is really exciting together.
Yes, I'm so excited. March. This is an exclusive. This is a. Yeah.
We've not even, I don't even think we've told some of the other team members yet about it. Because I was actually in Florida when this
know,
was
it had
when this
to be
was
done
announced,
so
and I was like,
quickly.
just get it booked. We need to be there. We need to be there.
Yes, so because I said it's happening. This is we were waiting for the date, weren't we, to know what we're doing. So so we are going to be at Disneyland Paris for the opening day of Adventure World, the World of Frozen. We're going to be there opening weekend to see all of the extension of what is now Walt Disney Studios. It's going to be Adventure World.
It's reopening the 29th of March as Disney Adventure World.
There's a brand new light show on the lake. There's the whole Frozen area. Tangled ride.
The Up ride.
Yes.
There's like a Peter Pan, Mary Poppins style garden or something, I think.
That whole area. There's going to be a new restaurant to go in, a lounge.
We need to get that booked, the Princess
Yes,
restaurant.
yeah, if we can. And we're super excited.
Yeah, the Lion King area is being built. That won't be
that's
open
done yet.
then.
But we want to bring the up to date.
And I've been waiting
details.
for this for Disneyland Paris, especially because I last went to Disneyland Paris in December last year for Christmas with my family, and I said I'm not going back to because I've been desperate to go back to see Tales of Magic.
Oh yeah.
But I have said all year I am not going back to Disneyland Paris personally.
I don't know why you'd squeeze it in, to be honest, but
I know, but I didn't want to go back until the studios had rebranded and opened the World of Frozen, and I'm really excited to see how it differs to Hong Kong.
Oh yeah.
Because the World of Frozen at Disneyland Paris is basically a clone of the one in Hong Kong. It's half the size of the one in Hong Kong. The one in Hong Kong is actually double the size because they've got a roller coaster and they've got like an extra show and things like that. So it's pretty much the same, but I'd be interested to know what the differences are, especially in the restaurant, because the food at Hong Kong Disneyland in the World of Frozen is really good.
Okay.
And they had like a limited edition Fanta that you can only get in Hong Kong Disneyland. And obviously they've just announced as well that they've got that new Olaf animatronic that'll be... I'm interested to see how they manage that, because I can't imagine in Disneyland Paris that it's just going to be wandering around, because
it will be.
It's going to get ambushed.
Yeah. Someone's going to be like, "Oh, we'll take it out." I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, unless they're going to do like a little show, like as you gather around or something. I don't know.
Because in Hong Kong, Anna and Elsa literally just walk around that area, and like we've spoke about, like in the Tokyo episode, how like the way the guests are, they're really respectful and everything. No one bombards them or anything in Hong Kong Disneyland, and the characters just like, I was sat on the Phantom at Hong Kong Disneyland, and Anna just came and sat next to me and started talking to me, and there was other guests around, but they weren't like, they didn't invade your space, they'll let you have your moment.
It's different. I just thought then we forgot to say in the Tokyo episode that with characters you get chosen to get a picture with them, so everybody stands around, waits patiently, and the characters choose if they want to interact with you and take a picture. So it's very different. It's not going to be. It's going to be obviously different for any of the Western parts, especially Paris. But we're gonna bring you all the snacks.
I can't wait for the water show.
The water show. That's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
World of Colour in
really
California is just amazing.
And
they're using drones in it as well.
I know. And Paris, their shows, I mean, I've seen Tales of Magic a few times, and it's my favourite nighttime show that I've seen.
Disneyland Paris have some of the best entertainment in any of the Disney parks.
They do it really well. I'm looking forward to it. We're staying on site, and we're going to obviously...
Where are we staying?
Sequoia Lodge.
Yep.
Oh, do you know? Are you asking me as in like you don't know, or you're asking?
I've forgotten. Because I was actually when this happened this news, I'll tell you what I was doing when you were texting me. I'd just got off the Disney Destiny.
Okay.
And I was driving from Fort Lauderdale back to Orlando. And when you were texting me, every time I replied, it was when I stopped at a service station for a toilet break.
Okay.
That's when I was texting. I was like erratically, because
I was trying to send you like, what do we do?
Well, yeah, because I was looking at my phone down. I was like, we stopped about 4 times because I need to pull over Richie because Laura's texting me. I need to know what she said, and I don't know if she's finished work. I don't know if she sorted it or. So yeah.
I was getting a pack because I was watching it, like they announced it, and then I was like, oh, okay, right, what are we doing about this? We're gonna go, because I just was like, don't want it to get booked up. I don't know how.
Dynamic pricing as well, like for Disneyland Paris, like especially because the way that it uses low cost airlines and Air France, and the way the ticketing works, you know, the price is just going to go up and up and up. And that's how it works for the Disneyland Paris hotels. It's dynamic pricing. Like, if a date's popular, the pricing starts to go up.
Yeah, so I said like we should be. I know it's going to be busy and crazy, and we'll try and obviously share as much as we can being there. But you have the atmosphere on like an opening day and just the magic of it and stuff. It's fantastic. So I'm really.
I don't mind that day queuing.
Yes, yeah.
I don't mind queuing. And to be honest with you, on that trip, I'm happy to just focus on Disney Adventure World as long as I get to see Tales of Magic.
Yeah, well, we can do that the night before because we're going to get in. We've got 3, I can't remember.
What date does it actually open? The 29th?
29th.
What date do we arrive?
The Saturday, I think 28th, I think we're going.
Right, so we could see Tales of Magic on the 28th.
Yeah.
Get up early and just make sure
we
we're
should
ready
get
for
that
the
hour
grand
early
opening.
entry, hopefully, so we should be able to get. But I think people will be queuing way ahead of time.
They might do like a grand opening though the night before, the day before.
Maybe.
We'll probably know closer
There'll
to
be
the
more
date.
details. They've literally just, by the time of recording this, they've literally just.
But because this is
told
like
us.
Laura's first official work trip with me, there's going to be a lot of content flying around from us from this as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to bring like lives again on just follow Ever After Holidays, and we will be sharing on Instagram and on Facebook, and we'll be able to sharing everything. I'm so excited.
And then after that, the next trip. I've got a personal holiday. I'm not going to go into it too much because it's not really Disney related, but just to let everybody know, normally there's an early booking offer for Walt Disney World in the spring. And it's the busiest time of the year for us.
Yeah.
And for me, the hard work for that isn't from when the launch is. The hard work and the stress of it starts a few months before. So when we start getting the information that we need about it, it then comes into like getting artwork approved, marketing approved,
prep for it and everything,
speaking to everybody within the team, making sure we all know where we stand with early booking offer and this, that and the other. That for me is more stressful than it going on sale. So once it goes on sale, after about 4 or 5 weeks, I'm ready for a bit of a break. And it's normally a non-Disney break. I just go away normally somewhere for a week with no Mickey Mouse, just to recharge my Disney batteries. So that I'll be doing that in May. But then in June, we have got another work trip.
Yes.
And this one's really exciting because this is going to be our first Disney cruise together.
Yeah.
And it's one that I've always wanted to do.
Okay, the itinerary.
The itinerary.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's all new
I've
to me.
been on the ship, obviously.
Yeah.
You've been on the ship as well.
I haven't done the
Have you not
ship,
done
no.
the
So
ship?
it's.
Would you want to tell everyone what this is?
In June, we are going on a 7-night Greek island cruise, and it's on the Disney Dream. So this year they had the Fantasy that came over to Europe.
Yeah.
Next year is going to be the Dream. She's coming back to Europe, and it's kind of one of the first cruises, really, because they do a lot of the. This one's going from Rome. So we'll go from the port of Rome. I did travel to Rome this year on my Disney cruise, but I haven't gone from there. So it'll be exciting. It's kind of the first. They do a lot of the European cruises before they settle then in Southampton, don't they?
Yeah.
It'll be.
That'll be exciting. And
so exciting.
There's some places on the itinerary that are on my bucket list, like Santorini, Mykonos, and just the scenery and everything.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be one that we will go off on the ship. Like I did on my Mediterranean cruise, it's one we're going to have a look at the.
And it's going to be photo. I mean, the Dream's one of my favourites, and it's going to be photo. And there's loads of cast members on there that I love. The Dream's special to me actually because it was the first Disney ship I ever went on as well. And Carla's one of the cast members on there. She's lovely.
And you're seeing those guys. You're seeing them in February. You'll see the cast.
I'll see them in February. On the Dream. But that's going to be great, and we're going to obviously be. You're going to be vlogging it. We're going to be getting all the content for it, and basically use this as an example to help support the UK sailings because next summer, 2026. And this is bookable with us as well. The Disney Dream is obviously in Europe, does the European sailings like this Greek one, but it's actually doing 6 sailings from the UK, from Port of Southampton next summer. And they're a great way for you to
dip your toe in the kind of
dip
test.
Your toe in and see if you like a Disney cruise, so that, if you go over to Florida or wherever, you can then think, I'm definitely going to be adding on a Disney cruise. Because they are fantastic. But the this is to help showcase you can do this and you can do it on your doorstep. You don't have to fly over to America to do it.
Absolutely. It's a great way. I found a lot of people, because I did the fantasy before the UK sailings this year. I had so many people messaging me, asking me about this and that, because it was the first time the fantasy had done a European sailing. And the fantasy and the dream are like sister ships, like they're in the same class.
Same class, yeah.
But everybody, there's so many people going on those UK sailings, and they were asking me this and that, and I had people come back. And even in work, and say on my own social media, in my vlogs and my Instagram, and just saying, oh, thank you so much for your tips. It was great watching your vlogs, because I vlogged the whole trip. And it is because you kind of, if it's your first time cruising, or you want to know the rotational restaurants, or this and that, how the 7-night works, or you know, shorter
and it'll
trip.
be exciting for me personally as well, because I'm used to going on work trips with Richard, who's my personal photographer on these trips.
Now he's got both of us.
Yeah. And like, you know, he might decide, you know what, guys, I'm not going to come anymore. I don't know. You never know. He might say, you guys get on with it. You never know. But it'll be interesting for me to experience it with someone new as well, because I've only ever sailed with Richard.
Yeah. And
like my American friends. And so for me, it'll be a completely new experience, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
And then
well, I will think, you know, we just excited. We both love creating content and getting, like, you know, learning a new product or learning different things about the cruises.
And the
so
best
it's going to be great.
And the best way to sort of like get everyone listening, and you know, visuals speak more than say, here's an offer for you. You could do this. It's X amount of money. Showing you what something's actually like is more. You can't put a price on it. It's more inspirational to showcase than to just sell it. You can book, because anybody can do that. You know, there's so many travel companies out there, and you know, anybody can book a Disney cruise for somebody. But I like to think with Ever After Holidays, what makes it different is we do experience these things. We know what we're talking about. Like we've said in previous episodes, no one knows everything. And if anyone says they know everything, they don't. Because things change all the time. And again, with the UK sailings on the Disney Dream, you know, we've got to, you know, you want to get yourself booked on these cruises and experience them, because supporting Disney Cruise Line on doing the UK sailings especially will keep Disney Cruise Line wanting to come back to Europe.
Yeah.
And there's rumours that in 2027 it might be the Disney Wish.
Yes, I heard those rumours as well, and like I say, I will be booking on.
Nothing's confirmed. Just to anyone listening,
just a rumour.
I know we work with Disney directly.
Allegedly.
No one's whispered anything in my ear, but there's rumours the Disney Wish will be coming to Europe in 2027.
Yeah, hopefully.
And these sailings need to be successful in order.
I know they do them obviously when it's a school holiday. They do them. The weather's better. Blah blah. I think they could do more. Like, it's, you know, I think it would be popular, and just. Yeah, it's just, you still get that, and with Disney cruises, you'll get that Disney high class service and experience, but on the sea. I mean, just from what I did this year for the experience in like Italy, you know, every day waking up in a new port. I can't wait to do that in Greece.
I just love it. Like,
yeah.
But then after that, we July. There's nothing in July.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there won't be.
No, we need a break.
August is going to be really special trip.
I could just cry the thought of it.
And this is really important to me as a business owner, because there's so many conferences within the travel industry that you can spend money on attending, and this, that, and the other. And as the years have gone by, I have learned that these conferences within the travel industry, they're a little bit of a waste of money for me, because we don't sell Jet2 holidays, we don't sell packaged holidays by other companies, we're a tour operator.
Yeah.
So for me, what's more beneficial for the company is to spend money on doing something
about the products that we sell.
Yeah. And the products that we book for customers and that we're interested in. And I did it for the first time, not last year. Was it last year? It was it was 2024.
Yeah.
Because they do it biannually.
Yeah.
So it's every 2 years that Disney do this, and it's the D23 conference in California, which is the world's biggest like Disney conference. So we've booked. We haven't got the tickets yet because they're not on sale yet. But I have booked the flights. I have booked the hotels.
Yes.
And we just need those tickets to go on sale. And we do actually need to book our park days because we need to make sure we book the day before it starts because it's D23 day in Disneyland.
Yeah.
And I did all of this last year, and it was incredible to actually be there and learn firsthand from Imagineers and all the Disney legends on what's up and coming on Disney parks and destinations around the world. Obviously, they do talk about like the movies and things like that as well, but the parks day and the exhibition for that was just incredible.
I can't wait for that. I'm such a park. I obviously love the films and stuff, but the parks are just like where my my love.
So many like amazing people randomly. Like I met Josh D'Amaro just randomly, and he's tipped to be like the next Bob Iger. But I was literally just walking around the parks exhibition, and he was there. No one was around. Well, his security were there, but they were like not like, you know, right next to him. They were like keeping a distance around him, keeping an eye on him.
Yeah.
And I said to Richard, oh my God, there's Josh D'Amaro, I'm going to go over. So I went over, I was talking to him for a good 10 minutes.
Wow.
And I just...
He's like the big boss of parks.
He's the boss of the parks, Disney parks. So like when you go into your rooms at Disney World and what have you, there's always that picture of him thanking you for staying there and this, that and the other. And so I went over to him and I was just like, hi Josh, I just want to say hello, my name's Matty, I'm from the UK. I explained what I did for a living and Everraft Holidays, and I just said to him, I just want to say thank you for, you know, everything you do, not just for me, but, you know, for all the Disney fans around the world and the parks, you know. And what he said to me, I can't remember the exact words, but it was something along the lines of, was, thank you for inspiring customers to come to our parks and resorts, and we hope that you're helping them create magical memories or something like that, he said. And I was like,
oh, I mean, that's, I would be crying as well.
And I was like, I changed it to like, can I have a photo? And he was like, yeah, and I got a photo, and even in the photo you can see, it's on Instagram, there's hardly anyone around us. And there was so many like Disney legends there. Like
I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it on camera. I'm putting it out in the world.
I want to manifest Josh D'Amaro game.
I'm manifesting Jodie Benson.
I need Jodie Benson.
And I can see it. I am very big at, like, when I see a visual in my head, I'm like, right, that is the goal. And I can see a picture of Jodie Benson, who was the original voice for Ariel. In The Little Mermaid. I could see her in the middle and me and Matty either side with a picture, and then you can have one on your own. But I could see it.
I signed as well. So when we go, I need to take something Ariel and carry it with me every day to get it signed and received.
Don't think you've got anything Ariel?
Oh, I don't think I have either. You know, but I want to tell you, the listeners, just about Jodie Benson in general. Like, for me, it's like I'm always in the right place, but it's never the right time. So, like, I was on the Disney Wish inaugural preview media sailing a few years ago, and Jodie Benson was on there, and I was literally sat in the it's like Sarabi on the Treasure and Saga on the Destiny. I can't remember what it was called on the Wish, but do you know where I mean?
Yeah, like a middle area with
the middle area where you can watch the show level, not the theatre. And I was sat there and I was literally like one from the front, and Jodie Benson was there singing Part of Your World and everything, and the Disney team who took us, they knew she was on board, but they didn't tell me. And I was like crying, and after they were like, we kept this a secret from you because we knew she was on board. God. And as it turns out, some of the other travel people that was on this trip with me, I remember one day on Pirate Night, she was always around the ship, and she would always get photos with guests and everything. And I remember this one particular, I never saw her, and then this one particular day, it was Pirate Night, we were up on deck, I said, I need to go to the loo, to this girl called Charlotte that I was with, and she was like, okay, no worries, I'll wait here. I went to the loo, I come back, guess what? Jodie Benson had just been over. Charlotte had had a photo with her. I was like, you're absolutely kidding me. And not only that, I found out she was on deck 10 as well, which was the deck my stateroom was on. And then not only that, there's been loads of other occasions where I've missed it. One of which was at D23 last year, where Jodie Benson was doing a signing at the Loungefly area. Well, in fact, I didn't know she was going to be there, but you messaged and said I think she might be there because she wasn't on. Jodie Benson wasn't on the actual schedule. Right. And we went to go see this seminar about Miss Piggy, and at the end of it, Jodie Benson came out and started singing the song that Miss Piggy sings in the Muppets Take Manhattan, I think it is. Never Before. I think it's not Muppet, or The Great Muppet Caper. It's either one of the two. The song that Miss Piggy sings, Jodie Benson came out and sang it at the end of that seminar. And I was like, Laura was right. She's here. She is here. And then we found out she was doing a sign-in for the first 100 people or something who could go to the Loungefly stand on the third day of the 35th anniversary Loungefly Little Mermaid bag. I didn't want the bag, but I was prepared to buy it just to get her to sign it. So we got to the exhibition centre at like 6 in the morning and the queue was already big. But I thought, well, we're not that far from the front. And when they opened it up, like, we legged it to the Loungefly. As soon as we got there, like, there was about 3 people in front of me and a cast member came out and said, this is the cut-off. If you're beyond this point, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get a signature from Jodie Benson. And I was like, oh my God, it's happened again.
So
It's happened
close.
again. I was so close. So we need to manifest for D23 next year, meeting Jodie Benson.
Make our priority.
If Bob Iger's there, I would love, because Disney legend. And not only that, Laura, like Martha Blandin? Is it Martha Blandin? She was the first female black VIP tour guide at Disneyland in California, and she was inaugurated as a Disney legend.
Yes. And the last one,
at D23, and we was having dinner in Disney's Grand Californian, and she was sat on the table next to us, and she was with her sister and a cast member, and I was like, Richard, that's Martha there, that's Martha. And I was like, let's not fangirl or anything. And she started talking to us and like saying how cute we were and our accents and stuff like that. And she was more than happy to take pictures. And then what's the guy called who designed Animal Kingdom again?
Joe Rody.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. We was in the reception of the Grand Californian. He was stood there, but so he looked like he was having an important conversation. Because I said to Richard, shall I just go over and ask for a photo? But he did look like he was having an important conversation with a cast member. You have to pick your
moments, don't you? Really?
Yeah, I didn't want to you know. And there was
it is a fan event. I mean, there's going to be Imagineers there, Disney legends, celebrities. Like they have celebrity singers, so they're going to be around. So they have to expect they're going to get a bit of people saying stuff.
In my mind, like you've got to be a little bit respectful as well, because they are working technically, and the celebrity side of things. Like there was so many celebrities there. Like there was Miley Cyrus, Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan, The Rock. My favourite part of one of the nights was they got the voice actresses out together for Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Mulan, and what was the other one? And they all came on stage and sang a song together, and it's like a Disney fan's dream.
I know, and
the whole thing.
That's why I'm like, I feel like I will always, in my head I was like, I'm always going to have at least one visit to D23 because I am a lifelong Disney fan. I've dedicated a lot of my my whole world to Disney, and I feel like I should go and do it one time. So
there was like Disney legends all over the parks. Like we saw so many celebrities, and you know the working of the celebrities during the day in the parks. Like we saw a few, and they had the children with them. And the ones that had the children with them, we did go over and say hello to them, but we didn't take pictures with the ones that had the children with them, because we felt like, well, they're having their own. They've took the time to say hello to us and what have you. We didn't feel it was appropriate to say, no, you know, you're in either parks trying to enjoy it with your children. Can we just pose for a photo and can you leave your child or whatever? So we would just, you know, if they had the children with them, we just left them to it. We, you know, afterwards said hello, and everyone was really lovely. But if there was anybody without a child and they didn't look like they was in the middle of a business conversation or something, then we were over there asking for a photo. Because at the end of the day, that's what they're there for as well.
It just seems like such an amazing atmosphere and environment.
It was Laura, it was like incredible. Like me and Richard after the first night, we were like, couldn't believe what we'd experienced. And
but another, I mean, it's that they have it to showcase and talk about new upcoming attractions, lands, etc., anything they've got in the pipeline for a few years' time. So obviously I'm predicting they're going to go into a bit more detail about Villains Land. I feel like it's going to be very villain heavily themed, and I'm hoping so anyway.
I think they'll delve a bit more into Cruise Line, and I think they'll also delve a bit more into Disney Abu Dhabi.
Yes, so we've got that. Yeah, obviously the brand new park opening 20.
I think there's going to be a lot, and I think there'll be some surprises because there normally is.
Yes, they'll release something. Yeah,
but
really
being random. There, like with you as well, we can both get the content out quicker because that was one thing I struggled with at D23 because Richard obviously takes my photos of me. but then when I'm doing my own content or I'm taking the photos, a photo of me is a photo of me, and it's easy to just get that up. But when it's the content that I'm taking, it's not a photo of me, it's of information that I feel is important, and I struggle on my own to do that. So it'd be great having you there to be able to do that. But we are going to do park days as well.
Yeah.
And one of my American friends has said she's going to meet us and hopefully get us a tour of the Bear Bank studio. And then one of my other American friends has said that they're going to hopefully meet us and get us into Club 33.
I can't. I mean, if all this happens, you'll be. I'll be an absolute.
Amazing experience.
Yeah, I can't.
So that's a massive. This is like a new thing for us that I started last year. Rather than going to other travel conferences, it's the most beneficial thing for us ever after holidays is biannually D23. Disney
we want to bring
conference.
the maybe not live, but like as soon as the information hits and what's coming up, and because California is a great place to go, and the kind of the hotels around there and the parks, and we are obviously big Disney fans, and we know you guys are, so we can't wait to share it all.
So the D23, we've got booked the Disneyland Hotel for the duration of the conference. Main reason for that is because what I did find really hard last year with D23 is we did stay at Disney, but not during D23. We stayed at Pixar Place, and what I found hard during the conference, because it's at the convention centre and then the Honda Centre on the evening, it's two separate venues. There's quite a bit of distance between. If you're at the Disney hotels, they do shuttles from there to take you to and from.
Fab.
And we were getting Ubers, and because I didn't want to park because the traffic was horrendous for D23, so we were doing Ubers, and it was a nightmare getting back after on an evening, and it was late at night.
It's hundreds of people, it's thousands of people.
So I just was like, it needs to be easy. But we're going to book, I'm just waiting for what I want to be available for the first few days before D23, but we're going to stay at Disney Hotel still.
Have you done Disneyland Hotel at California already?
No.
I've
been in it.
Have you done all of them around the world? So I'm trying to do all the Disneyland hotels in the world, so you will have done all of them?
If once I've stayed in the Disneyland Hotel in California, I will have stayed in all the Disneyland hotels in the world as well.
I really want to do that.
So I never thought of that. But there's another thing. So that's going to be an amazing trip. But then at the end of August, we are going on a promotional trip for the UK Disney sailings.
So back on the Dream, and doing those UK sailings to show you again how easy it is to get from Southampton. And I've never done a UK sailing. I've done the cruises.
Is it a 3 night or 4 night?
4 nights, I think. It's a Spanish cruise.
This is. It's all about just showing how easy it is, and if the Wish gets announced at Coming the year after, then this one of the newest ships, the Disney Wish,
it's going to be popular.
You're going to need to be getting booked. But so that's at the end of August. Then September, middle of September, I'm going away to Florida with my family. So it's a big family trip. There's 13 of us, and we are going. It's not for Disney World. We're going over to do Universal and the Disney Destiny. So we're doing it. It's my sister's 40th birthday as well while we're there. And this is what she wanted to do for her 40th birthday, which is why there's like quite a lot of us going. So we're doing 7 nights at Universal, and then we're going on the Disney Destiny for 4 nights. We've got like interconnecting cabins.
Is that your family's first Disney cruise?
This is my family's first ever Disney cruise. So like I was saying, I'm really excited to experience one with you, because I've only ever gone with Richard. Which isn't bad. I'm not saying I don't want to go with Richard anymore, but I'm really excited to experience a Disney cruise with different people. Because I've been doing it now since 2012 with Richard, and it's just a new, fresh take on it. And I think with my family as well, because it's their first. My niece and nephew are going to be there. George,
different age range.
Exactly. He will be turning 18, I think, the day after we get off the ship. So he will just be old enough to still go in Vibe. And or Edge, I get them mixed up. But I'm excited to see like my mum, what she thinks to it, and my auntie's coming on and my cousin, and I'm just so excited to see it through their eyes, a Disney cruise. And I think the Disney Destiny is probably the best pick for their first Disney cruise because of the ages of my niece and nephew.
And they love Marvel.
And it's Marvel, and they've still got like the element of some princesses on there because they do Royal Gathering and stuff still, and what have you. And then the adult lounges are really good as well. So I just think it's going to be great. And then we're going back to Universal and we're going to be doing Epic Universe. My sister has said, because her birthday, her 40th, is on a Saturday, they normally do Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Mickey's Not So Scary on a Saturday. So she wants to do that for her birthday because we're not going to be having tickets for Disney World because it's basically Universal and a Disney cruise.
Yeah. Similar to what I did this year, but
she wants to do that because they want to go on Tron because they haven't been on Tron, and they want to do Tiana's Bayou Adventure as well. And basically, it's a way to go to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, absolutely.
And get your Disney fix.
And get the Halloween fix and the
Exactly.
That'd be cute.
So that'll be really cute. So I'm really excited, and George wants to do Halloween Horror Nights as well.
Oh, okay.
So I think I'm going to have to. Tell them, look, we need to pay this extra and do the RIP tour. There's no other way to do it. But that's my September trip. Have you got anything in September?
I'm fingers crossed. I've got a very big trip in September. Now I don't even know if I want to talk about it because it's not set in stone. I need to work out the logistics. But I've got a goal in mind for next year, and I've got it in my head now that I want to do it. And when I get something in my head, I don't stop until I'm just like obsessed with it until I do it.
You're going to manifest it.
But since the year's 2026, think of the 6, there's something that I want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping I can do it in September because I like going away that time of year.
And it's a good time of year to do that for those.
Yes, yeah. And it's a good time for just logistically. Hopefully, will work out okay. Just need to check what I can do and squeeze in. But that's so TBC with that to be confirmed. And you'll obviously we can talk about that in a future episode. Hopefully, we get that. But there could be something potentially in September for me.
Yes, you might know more by the time of recording a series 2.
I hope so.
So, which is in January. And then I haven't got anything else planned for October or November because I need to be at home. I've got stuff I need to do. And then in December, and we've only just recently sorted this.
Yeah, again, it's still a bit...
It's definitely going to be going ahead either way.
Yes, yeah. When Matty was on the Destiny recently, I was like, well, I need to do this ship. I love the cruises. I was thinking, no, I won't do any. Obviously, we've got the Amazing Dream next year twice. And I was like, don't know. And then I was looking and noticed they do a 7-night sailing, which I hadn't seen before. It's usually 4 and 3.
Yeah.
I wasn't too bothered about it stops at Castaway Cay twice. I wasn't too bothered about where it stops. I just love being on the ship. And it's actually over my birthday. And that's mine. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't worry about it.
Yeah, I've done it all. That's fine. So there was a sailing on the Destiny for 7 nights, beginning of December, and I haven't been to Disney World in December for a while. I was like, I could squeeze a Very Merry Christmas Party in or something like that. And you kind of said, well, I'd be up for it.
Yeah, because I was actually on the Destiny. No, I wasn't. Was I on the Destiny when I said book it?
Probably, because you were saying to me, you need to come on this ship. And I was like, well, I've got this in mind.
Yeah,
I might book it. And you were like, well.
I think as well, because for me, the maiden voyage, it was so busy. It was an amazing experience and it's a beautiful ship. But
you got to meet some cool people on there.
I met some amazing people on there and like some amazing content creators and stuff. But for me, it felt... There was more adults on that ship than children on the maiden voyage, which I totally get it. And the queues were quite big. Some experiences you couldn't do because they were always at full capacity because people were waiting hours for things. So I'm looking forward to... I know with all the new ships, when they first go out, it's like that for a month or so. And for me, I thought, right, it's over a year away. It's a 7-night sailing, 7 nights on the Destiny, 4 nights weren't enough.
Yeah.
7 nights would be perfect. It goes to Lookout Cay, Castaway Cay twice.
Yeah.
I love both of those places.
Yeah.
And it's going to be
very merry time,
very
I
merry
think, yeah.
time. So it's also going to be the first very merry time that the Destiny will have done.
Oh yeah, you said yeah.
Because the Disney Destiny isn't having very merry time this year.
Okay, because it's set sail
Because
this
it's
year.
just set sail, so it's like the inaugural maiden sailings.
Yeah.
So I thought that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Perfect for me. It should have wound down all of the rush to make sure you do everything. 7 nights is more than enough time to do everything, you know. Because I did have a drink in Cruella's on the first night, but every time I wanted to go to Cruella's when she was going to be in there, Cruella, the queue was just too big.
Because it's a small. The bars aren't big.
The
They're
lounges are
intimate, small, like Haunted Mansion lounge parlour. That they are meant to be small because I compared the Haunted Mansion parlour to like the Beacon Barrel. And the Beacon Barrel doesn't have the best experiences. It can fit more people in, but I preferred the Haunted Mansion because it is more intimate.
Yeah.
You can just chill in there, and it doesn't feel like you're missing out on stuff. You're in it. In the middle of it.
And that's what's really nice, but it was just too busy, the maiden voyage. So I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do, and I thought the 7 night sailing, perfect. It wasn't a bad price.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh great, well, we can go with you, and Stacey potentially might be coming.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
So, and then I thought that'll be my third sailing on it, because when I go with my family in September, that will be the first Halloween on the high seas on the Disney Destiny. So I'll get to see the Christmas tree for the first time and the Halloween tree for the first time.
I wonder what their Halloween tree is going to be, because I loved the one on the Ginger.
I reckon it'll be like superhero themed.
Yeah, because Ginger was quite like, she was like a traveller, and she had like the pumpkins or the gourds of like Aladdin and stuff.
It might be made of vibranium or something.
What's that?
You're not a massive Marvel fan, are you?
No idea.
So basically, sort of the Grand Hall on Destiny, it's the icon of the ship in the Grand Hall is the Black Panther superhero, and Wakanda, where he's from, they have like a metal that you can only get in Wakanda, and it's like one of the strongest metal ever.
Okay.
And it's called vibranium.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe the Halloween tree might be made out of vibranium.
Maybe, yeah.
Because it would fit
It's
the
definitely
aesthetics of the Grand Hall.
Yeah, it's definitely going to like link in with Black Panther somehow, I think. But yeah.
But that's my last trip, and probably your last trip for next year.
Yeah.
And it's pretty jam-packed, but that is it for next year. I don't want to do any more than that, because there's a lot of stuff there to be working with, and there's still a lot of stuff that I've got from this year that I still need to work with.
Yeah.
And I've got all December and January to work with that stuff, because those of you who are listening or are watching and you already follow me on Instagram will know I did this big mega trip in November, went end of October. Big mega trip. I've still got so much content to share from it, and I'm going to be sharing it all through December and January, and then I'll be ready for the February trip to then start blasting that out.
Yeah, that's just, oh God, what a year. What a year coming up. And say I'm very excited. I'm obviously very excited for my family, my own personal holiday, but the content trips, I really can't wait to finally see Adventure World and what's been coming to Paris.
It's really lucky being able to work in an industry where we sell these products and are able to do these things. But the whole point of all of this is, like I said, being able to showcase these places and tell you from personal experiences, you know, without a script, and telling you what it's like and what to expect. It's priceless, because anybody can read from a textbook, but nothing beats personal experience.
Yeah, and so many people feedback to us like, I didn't know that, or thanks for that tip, or...
Somebody actually messaged me while I was on the Disney Destiny asking if I could go have a look at what the unique Pandora charms were like for the ship. I did it, I just haven't had time to put it up yet, and I might do that tonight. I might just put, you know, on a story, here's the Pandora charms from the Disney Destiny. Someone else might know, an influencer. I'm not an influencer. I'm basically, all I'm trying to do is just inspire people for future travel, and to say, look, you know, you can do this and you can do it for us. You can see that we do it, we love it, we care about it, we will care about you as a client, and that's the basis of Ever After Holidays.
It's sometimes scary. Just where do you start with a holiday, and people just don't know what do they want, what are they thinking of, and they might do something they're not even thought of, or they might be like, oh, I want to do, like my family, like weren't cruise people, didn't were like not sure on it, and it's like let's not do this on Paris, let's do this cruise, see how it is, and honestly, like they're planning their next cruise now every single month to see what.
And you find it like I find that customers sometimes will watch my stuff from social media, and then I'll speak about something, then they'll book it because they've seen me doing it, and they'll get in touch once they've done it and say, I'm so pleased I saw this or I saw that, and I did that because I saw you do this. Like when we had our guest Vicky, was it Vicky?
Yeah, Victoria,
yeah. And she was saying that she did the Walt's Main Street Story because of me, but I did that because of you. And that's what I'm trying to explain, like seeing people do things inspires people to do things, and that's what it's about. But then moving into like 2026 and then the new year, and obviously what's on offer to book.
Because say there's things there that people don't know we can book, and we can
like we were saying, Disney Adventure. I know they're maiden voyage until March, but we can book holidays to Singapore. We can book like tailor-made packages, include whatever you want to do. If you wanted to do when we put this on a few times, like around the world Disney trip for Disney parks, sometimes you get the odd comment and they'll say like, oh, you'd be knackered and this, that and the other. But people book these and they do it. Just because it doesn't suit you doesn't mean to say somebody else doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
If you don't see what you want to do, just ring us and we can put together the perfect itinerary for what you would prefer to do.
There's so many things and it is working in this business as well. Like you think, I want to do this, and there's just not enough time in the year.
There isn't.
Like I'd love to do that Alaskan cruise. I know you did that this year as well.
That was a bucket list.
I'd love to do that, and I'd say I've still got.
I said that was a once and done. I'm going to do it in 2027 again.
No, maybe I'll come with you then.
I'm not gonna do all the trips I did before because I'm not gonna lie, that cruise, the trips, some of them were quite expensive
for what they were.
But for a bucket list trip, first time I knew it was gonna be, and I just thought I can't come all this way and not do it.
Yeah.
I think when we do it next time, after doing the Alaskan cruise this year, there are things that I know I can do without having to spend as much money when I'm there.
It was a whole new world. Wasn't it? Whole new product.
That is anyone listening, again, Alaskan cruises, it's a completely different Disney cruise experience because it's not like hot weather as such. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like some days it were freezing in the morning. We were really lucky with our sailing. We didn't have any rain or anything, bad weather. It was clear skies, sunshine every day.
When did you go again?
September,
okay.
Early September. But it was cold in the morning, but it was warm enough in the afternoon after lunchtime to want to get in the swimming pool and get out and not be freezing. So it was really nice, and do it again in a heartbeat. We can book Alaskan cruise, we can book all the Disney Cruise Line itineraries. We can obviously book holidays to Shanghai for you, Tokyo Disneyland, like we've spoken about in the Tokyo Disneyland episode, Hong Kong Disneyland, which is like, I love Hong Kong Disneyland, as we've said, Paris, Singapore, Universal. We can even do tickets if you're going over to Japan and you want to do Universal Studios Japan. If you want to do the one in Beijing, we can do that. If you go to Shanghai and you want to go to Beijing, we can do that.
Royal Caribbean Cruises. If you want to do some, they have obviously more itineraries sometimes than Disney.
Just the possibilities of what we can do for people is just unlimited, and I'd just like to highlight that if you want to see daily offers and stuff, follow us on Facebook, Ever After Holidays, or on our Ever After Holidays Facebook at E After Holidays, because we post offers daily. But I've got to stress that these offers that we post, a lot of people do ring up and say, is that all you've got? And it's like, no, because we don't have a book. There was no way we could have a bookable website. Because everything we do is bespoke, tailor-made. We put it together, we source it. We've done it.
We do the hard work of getting everything together.
And there's a lot of travel companies out there who just copy our work and pass it off as their own, and I know I can see it straight away. But we're the ones that put it together, and we work really hard to make sure that what we put together is inspiring, and it's what you see isn't just what we do. We can do anything. You don't see what you're looking for just because our website's not bookable, because there's no way it could ever be bookable. Just ring us. And we can sort it out. Whatever you want. So, you know, in your new year, 2026, get a Disney
Yeah, if you've
or
got somewhere
Universal
that you've
countdown
always wanted to
side.
go somewhere a bit different. Maybe you've done the Florida parks a lot. Alani. Maybe you've done the
Hawaii.
Florida parks a lot, and you know that and you love that. And it is hard. Like, I've been one of those people who it's hard to break away from that Walt Disney World because it's comfortable. I know what I'm doing. I know it like the back of my hand. And I've been a bit like, I want to try the places, but it draws me back. And it is obviously a wonderful place. But if you've been quite a lot and you're like, I really want to try a park in Asia, come to us and we can let you know. If you're like, I don't know whether to try Hong Kong, Shanghai or Tokyo, and then maybe you can only do one. Do all three would be the best answer. But if you can't...
That's one regret I've got for anyone listening. When I went over to Tokyo in February, we stopped at Hong Kong on the way because I thought, I love Hong Kong anyway. I thought, we'll stop off. I'll get used to the time zone, similar time zone to Tokyo, Japan. And then we'll fly over when we've got used to it.
So a lot of the flights go there anyway, don't they? Sometimes a hub.
A lot of them reroute there.
Yeah.
I didn't want to arrive, because we were doing Disney Fest and then Tokyo City. I didn't want to arrive into Tokyo and be jet lagged.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'd rather be jet lagged in Hong Kong, and I'm familiar there, you know, and I love it there. So I wanted to spend a bit of time there anyway, and it was Chinese New Year. But the one thing I regretted was not doing Shanghai in that trip, because I did Shanghai as a complete standalone trip on its own, and I had to pay for Chinese visas, and they are expensive. And it was, I'm not going to say it was a nightmare, but it wasn't easy to fill out the forms online, the documentation that you needed. I had a messing about at the embassy where they needed some proof of the trip in a different format, and I didn't have it with me, so I had to go to the public library.
But now you know. I mean, now we have. Luckily, you can go if someone's got a question about it. You have.
Oh God, yeah, like
you've experienced it because it's.
When anything I do,
I'm glad it was stressful for you. So we know.
Exactly, and like I always do like a trip report when I come back and feed everything down to everybody, so people know that, because you're going to get asked these questions. But that's the one regret. So anyone who wants to go to Shanghai, Hong Kong or Tokyo, if you can do it, do all three. Ring us and ask for all three in one trip, because you won't need to get a Chinese visa, because there's a way around it, which we can go through with you. But yeah, we've got all these products on sale. I hope that throughout this whole podcast, we've inspired you and showcased that we love these products so much. And it's not just to me, Ever After Holidays, it isn't just like a business. It's like, it's all of our lives.
Yeah.
And it's our passions as a business, and it's just a love.
Yeah.
And again, like, thank you everybody that supports us, listens to the podcast, books with us, recommends us, because there's nothing more powerful than recommendation and
I know, that's it.
passing on the baton and the magic.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people, you know, that's it. You go on those trips, you know, we get people who have first time books with us, they come back, they tell their family, and they come, and that's, I just love that, because they've had a great experience, and then they become kind of like the family member of the expert, but they come back to us and rebook again.
There's a lot of customers where, like, we can like come off the phone with a client, and then you'll ring your colleague and say, I've just had so-and-so on the telephone, and the other member of the team knows exactly who you're talking about, because we were all quite familiar with a lot of our customers, especially the repeat ones that have been with us since the beginning, back in 2017, and you know, when we had a different name and went through Thomas Cook collapse and COVID, you know, so even that support, like, everyone who's been with us on this journey, are you new to the journey? You've been with us on the full journey. Thank you so much. And Ever After Holidays is going to be turning 9 years old in March, which for me is amazing, because that personally for me marks I will have been doing something. This will be my longest job I've ever had.
Yeah. Amazing.
Once it gets to the 1st of March, my previous employment was just literally short of 9 years.
Okay.
And once it gets to the 1st of March next year, which is the business's 9th birthday, this will be my longest job.
So 2027, 10 years, what are we doing?
2027 is
We've
got
to be best starting planning 2027.
We need to plan something really special for 2027, because it will be 10 years of Ever After Holidays.
Oh, I love that. But yeah, I've loved doing the podcast as well. And I hope everybody has enjoyed listening, watching, and please comment. give us some feedback on what you want to see.
And series 2.
Series 2.
Because that's going to be recorded at the second week of January. We're going to be doing series 2. So if you want to be a guest, you need to get in touch sooner rather than later on info@everafterholidays.com and tell us why you think you will be able to bring something special to the podcast. We have got some guests already. We're really excited to get that locked in, recorded, and out to you guys as soon as possible. And please keep supporting, because the more people supporting, there could be a season 3 as well, season 4, and keep this on going, because for us it's the nicest way and the best way for us to communicate with you in a familiar, friendly, Disney's magical
chatting Disney,
informal kind of way,
Yeah.
because we're not sat at our desks selling you a holiday. We are talking about experiences.
Yes, and
So thank you very much, everybody.
thank you,
Wishing you the
everyone.
best for 2026.
yeah, here's to a great 2026.
Yeah, and we look forward to helping you plan magical holidays for 2026 and 2027. And series 2 coming soon.
Yes,
So
thanks, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you for joining us on the Ever Aftercast.
If you've enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe and share the magic. For more Disney and Universal travel inspiration, visit everafterholidays.com or follow us on social media.
You can follow myself, Matty, on Instagram at Matty Happily Ever After.
And you can follow me, Laura, at Kind of Magic Laura.
If you want to find daily holiday offers and more, you can also visit facebook.com/everafterholidays or follow our Instagram at eafterholidays.
If you'd like to be a guest on a future episode, or you have any questions you'd like us to answer, please email info@everafterholidays.com.
See you real soon.